Hey Libra, sorry for the wait. Welcome to Sacred Tarot 434, where we honor spirit, ourselves, and our ancestors while we navigate this earth journey together. My name is Bree, and I'm honored to deliver your messages through clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. I read tarot and oracle traditionally and intuitively, and these are your timeless messages. Libra, I am a Libra sun, and so sometimes I feel like when the Libra messages comes out, I get a little anxious. But that's not the reason why we had such a delay. I've just been navigating life, you know. But I'm very excited to bring you messages from Spirit today. I want to start off by doing a simple energetic check-in. This is one of my favorite decks for that. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle for everybody who's not completely into cards and can't recognize them by the cover. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle. So this is a mixture of traditional tarot as well as oracle interpretations, okay? So I'm gonna start and get some Florida water going. If you're ever looking for an energetic cleanser in fluid form, this is the way to go. It's Florida water. You can find it at any metaphysical shop or any botanica. So put that on. I just woke up today, so I'm gonna put that everywhere. Third eye, throat chakra. All right. So Libra, let's talk about it. What have the Libras been going through? We have accelerated motion as our first card out the deck. I'll put it over here for now where the light is, but I'm going to move it later. What else has been going on with the Libras? What other energy are the Libras in? The Emperor energy. This is the authority card, but in traditional tarot, this is known as the Emperor. So Libras, I feel like there's a lot of progress that you're trying to make, and life feels like it's been moving kind of fast, but you are trying to tap into that strong leader energy of the Emperor. You've been getting a lot of ideas lately, which is a great thing if you've been feeling stagnant at any point. And new beginnings. This is exciting. This is the Fool in traditional tarot. So right out the gate, we have two major arcana cards, which represent significant character development, okay, and personal growth. And then we have this accelerated motion card, which reminds me of the wands, right? So passion, energy, projects, ideas, all this energy flows together very well. It makes a lot of sense to me, okay? So you've been working on your foundation. You've been working on your foundation. It looks like your foundation is going to have a very like passionate, creative root, I guess, to it, like a purpose behind it. So accelerated motion, authority, and the Fool. Let's talk a little bit about the Fool's energy. The Fool's energy is one of, like it says, new beginnings, like completely just letting go of all the old concepts that you had. It's similar to Hierophant energy, but it's a little more in depth because you're literally letting go of everything and starting over. So the Libras might be in a strong period of transition right now. This is really exciting. Sorry guys, I'm really thirsty, so just give me a second. I have my water bottle over here. But yeah, so this is really, really, really good energy, and I want to clarify with the tarot. So let's find out more clarification on the accelerated motion card. Just one card at a time, Spirit. Oh yeah, Nine of Pentacles. That's exciting. So that's clarifying our accelerated motion. What's clarifying the authority card? The Judgment card. Another major arcana. What's clarifying the Fool? A lot tried to come out for the Fool, but I only read one card at a time. So Spirit, what's coming out for the Fool? Okay, the King of Swords. This is so exciting. Okay, so Libras, you guys are represented by the sword energy, okay? The Libras are swords, okay? This is representing, the swords represent mental. So your mental strength, okay? Mental trials, mental battles, okay? So I'm really excited by how these cards were clarified, Libra. This is really good energy. Ooh, I'm so excited. Nothing came out in reverse. This is a good day. Okay, so let's start with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles means or suggests that you have a lot of financial options. There's abundance everywhere, okay? It's not the full 10 of Pentacles. However, you're still not in a lacking space, all right? So Libras, you would benefit from not living in a lack mindset. You would benefit from being grateful, showing a lot of gratitude, taking a look at all the opportunity that you have around you. And you might have been in a space where you didn't have that much opportunity before or in your recent past, but that's what this accelerated motion card is about. There are new opportunities coming in, okay? I feel like some Libras were in a very strong lack mindset just a little while ago, and this Nine of Pentacles suggests that it's time to come out of that energy, end that lack mindset cycle, and start taking advantage of the opportunities that you have here, okay? Then we have the Authority card. So the Emperor card was clarified by, I'm so sorry for the glare, I'm working on it, but it was clarified by the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is like a coming of age card in a sense. So the Judgment card comes out not when you're judging other people, but when you realize that life is a very difficult thing to navigate, right? It doesn't have exact rules. It doesn't have a clear path all the time. So you're in this space where you feel like maybe you were a judgmental person in the past, but you're no longer in that space now because you've accepted that, look, everybody just has to do them, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody just has to do what works for them. So you're in this space where you've been the judger and the judgee, okay? You've judged other people and you've been judged by other people, but you're now in this space where it's like, I'm no longer going to judge people, okay? I'm going to read this to you, but this is clarifying the Authority card, the Emperor card, because the Emperor is definitely a logical type of person. It's a logical type of masculine energy. They think practically. They get things done, okay? It's a very get things done type of energy. And I feel like sometimes when people aren't doing exactly what it is that we think they should be doing, we can pass judgment on them. And so this card could be a card of warning not to pass judgment on other people, but this card could also be a sign that you have really elevated yourself out of that space, and that is why you're in this Emperor energy. All right, and then we have our New Beginnings card and our King of Swords. I love this pair. I've never really seen this pairing before, where the King of Swords comes to clarify the Fool. But what I think this is excuse me, I think that this is a sign that the new beginning you're having is in your mental space. You're in a place of clarity. I would also like to say that being in King energy as well as Emperor energy is it is such a good, solid type of energy to be in, okay, Libra? So King of Swords is someone whose mental is not affected by all the daily foolishness that we go through in life, okay? This is a calm, cool, collected, down-to-earth king. I also think it's interesting that the crow is here. He's draped in crow feathers, and the crow is definitely one of my spirit totem, spirit animals. Like I said, I am a Libra sun. So pay attention to nature, pay attention to the birds, even if you're not a bird person, because truly I am not a bird person, but birds have been very, they've been speaking to me a lot lately. I don't exactly know what they're saying all the time, but they've been following me around. and everything. So pay attention to the nature that chooses to be around you. The owls, they are a totem of wisdom, always a symbol of wisdom. Okay, so let's look at this. This is a king who is just kind of laid back, just ready to take on anything, but his mentality is calm, cool, and collected, right? So this clarifying the new beginnings means that maybe you weren't always the type of person who could keep your head clear or could keep your mental space under control, but you're coming into a season where that is what you're going to be doing. Okay, if you've been working on managing your emotions, if you've been, your emotions, if you've been working on clearing up your mental space, like getting some haziness out. Some of us could be not smoking anymore, not drinking anymore, and now we're just in this place of mental clarity. So I congratulate you, Libra, for this progress. This is a very, very positive change, and I'm excited to see how this shows up in your life. Okay, now what I want to do, like I said, I read traditionally and intuitively, so I would like to read you these 3 card placements out of the Light Seers Tarot book, starting with 9 of Pentacles. This is representing spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of successful harvest, and contentment. The Judgment card. Self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit, coming into yourself. And the King of Swords. Intelligence, logic, rules and law, clear thinking, a strong communicator and leader, truth and proof, blending mental and spiritual pursuits, bravery and courage. Be courageous in the pursuit of your path and find your own methodical, confident authority by knowing the way rather than just feeling the way. Okay, with truthful communication, it's time to help others in a way that is honest rather than manipulative. Find wisdom in your experience and seek to become the success engineer of your life. With confident, clear thinking, you will find your success. That is exciting. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you, Libra. This is really great energy, and I know personally that I've been going through a lot mentally, a lot emotionally, a lot financially. I'm in a very strong period of transition, and this is really signifying that. Okay, so kudos to you guys, Libra. Let's keep going. So what advice, let's put some of these away. So what advice, what are some things that we can look out for? Oh, no. No. I'm going to use another tarot deck to ask Spirit for some guidance. For some guidance while we navigate this journey. Since we're in such good energy, how can we keep it there? What is some guidance? So we have the 3 of Pentacles, otherwise known as the 3 of Discs in this deck. With some more guidance for us. We have the King of Pentacles. More guidance for us. Oop, I dropped a card. More guidance for the Libras. The Sun. The 8 of Pentacles. Let's put that, let's scoot this down even more. The 8 of Pentacles, and let's get one more card. The 2 of Cups. All right, so this is our guidance from Spirit. We are asking them for advice, right? So let's start breaking this down. So we have the Three of Pentacles here, which represents work, and we have the King of Discs, which is also a Pentacles card, which represents power. So these are two very interesting cards, right? So I think this is letting us know where we're currently at. We're in the phase of work, okay? We're in a phase of making progress, but this is where we're headed. We're headed to that King of Pentacles energy. So like I said before, with the when the Nine of Pentacles card came out earlier, that I believe that we are in a time period where we have been lacking faith and lacking confidence in the journey that we're on. I feel that some of us have been worried that we won't make it to where we really want to be in life, because right now we can't see how we're going to get there. We can't see the specifics of how we're going to get everything that we want out of life, okay? You might have been in a very stagnant period of your life, but we're coming out of that with that accelerated motion card that came out in the very beginning. So this is a sign that we need to keep working towards our goals, okay? Keep working towards your goals, but understand that you're not working in vain, okay, Libras? You're working because you're going to get to this King of Discs energy. I feel that we were in a space of where we were very clouded, and we're coming out of that again with this King of Swords energy, where we understand now, we're understanding again that we have the power to get to where we want to get to in life. The King of Pentacles is a very established, a very calm, very successful energy, okay? He's the king of materials, all right? So he sits here with the whole galaxy in his hand, and he's calm, cool, and collected on his throne, right? Because he's already put in all of the work, okay? And he's now at a place where it's like a retirement. This is a so well off that I can just relax, okay? Rest is a privilege. Well, it's not a privilege, it's a right. And rest is one of those things where we are entitled to it just by simply being alive, okay? You cannot allow yourself to burn out. However, it feels like an excuse, or it feels like something that you don't deserve when you are not at the place that you would like to be in life. But I encourage you all who are suffering from burnout to take a nap, calm down, and again, realize that as long as you are working, you are going to get to where you want to be ultimately, okay? You're going to get to a point where rest is not looked at as a luxury anymore. It's just a way of your life. Then we have the Sun card, and we have the Eight of Discs. So the Sun, which is also a Pentacles card. So this is a message of finance, okay? The finances are going to be okay, Libras. We're just not at that place where we're done working yet. We're still actively working. Hold on, need some more water. Okay, Libras, so let's get into this. The Sun card, it is another masculine energy. However, it is an energy of manifestation, an energy of new beginnings. There's lots of new beginning energy going on here, okay? This card suggests to me that it's time to start seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, okay? It's time to continue to manifest. I feel that maybe some of us, especially me, have not made our vision board for the year yet, and that's okay. Make your vision boards. Some of us have not been doing our candle magic or our water magic or whatever magic it is that you do, and it's time to get back into that. It's also time to meditate more so that you can really connect with spirit and figure out, well, not figure out, but really live into this energy that we're discussing today, where you literally can have anything that you want, okay? It's a manifestation time. At the same time, it's also time to work. It's also time to put in that work. So some of us are in school. Some of us are determined to go down a path that requires more self-taught knowledge. Whatever the case may be, Eight of Discs is a card that suggests that it's time to keep working on your craft. It's time to hone your crafts, okay? Really work on the magic that lives in you so that you can put it into your work. Libras, you have come back into touch with your purpose behind what it is that you do. So make sure that you're continually working towards what is going to fulfill your purpose in life, okay? This is a card literally of magic. In this deck, the card is represented by a woman who is sitting at a desk, and she has all her potions, her herbs, her candles, her books, everything out on the desk, and she is working, okay? This is a time to buckle down and continue to elevate yourself in your craft, okay? Whatever your craft is. Manifestation and work, like work and success. The key here is work, all right? And then we have this Two of Cups card. So Libras, we could be in relationships, some serious relationships right now. We could be meeting a soulmate soon. If you're in a relationship, I think that you should fight for that relationship because it is your soulmate. This is your person. If you've been having some difficulties in love, know that that is going to be sorted out soon, okay? There is a beautiful connection that you have going on right now, and whether this is the end all be all, that's completely up to you. There's free will always, but I'm encouraging you to really look at this person with a different lens, and I wouldn't be surprised if you realize that this is your husband or your wife. So this is just a really great reading, Libra. It's like, I love this reading so far. It's amazing. So the last thing that we want to do is kind of get a message of what do I want to find out? What do we need to know? What do the Libras need to know in this time? What do the Libras need to know at this time? Are there any warnings for the Libras? What do the Libras need to know? What do the Libras need to know? Are there any warnings for the Libras right now? Any warning messages? King of Pentacles. Messages of warning for the Libras. Knight of Wands in reverse. But we're going to read it upright because I don't read this deck in reverse. Any messages of warning for the Libras? Seven of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Overall energy, the Empress. Okay, so this is a very interesting spread for messages of warning. Starting off, we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Wands. I look at this warning right here as a message that you need to keep pushing forward. Knight of Wands is a very determined energy, okay? If you are not determined, you're not going to get to this King of Pentacles energy. Don't take this King of Pentacles coming out in this deck over here, or in this message at all, as a sign that it's time to let up, because that's the exact opposite reason for the King of Pentacles coming out today in this message, okay, Libras? The King of Pentacles came out to let you know where you are headed as long as you continue to put in the work. Don't let your passion slip. Don't let your determination slip, okay? We also have a warning here of Seven of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. So you have put in a lot of energy to get your finances to where they are. Even if they are shitty, you put a lot of energy into that, okay? So this is a warning to watch your money, okay? Not to where you're living in that lack mindset again, but just be sure that you're spending your money on the right things. Be sure that you're making good, sound financial decisions. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone treats themselves. We're not really concerned about that, but we're concerned about creating new patterns, okay? No matter what you've been through, no matter where you're coming from, it's always time, as long as you're alive, to start making new spending habits. So just mind your money. Again, not from a lack mindset, but from the perspective of, we want to just be sure that we're always good. And you know, spirit does that for us. But along the way, while we're getting to our growth, cut out some of that what is the word I'm looking for? Impulsive spending, okay? And realize that you're planting seeds right now. So whether that be saving, whether that be investing, whether that be spending money on the right things, one or the other. You can splurge, you could save, you can spend on wise things, you could spend on stupid things, okay? Make sure that you're not spending so much money and energy satisfying your right now urges that you don't set yourself up for financial stability in the future. That was a message for me. Then your overall energy is the Empress. So some of us could be pregnant right now. Some of us could be starting a new business. Some of us could be starting new creative endeavors. Whatever the case may be, you are in a energy of the Empress. So just understand that your words, your thoughts, your actions, your energy, it matters because it's manifesting into something greater at this time. All right, so that was still a very positive message of warning. So now I want to move into a message of self-care, and then we're going to call it a day. Oh no, a message of self-care and a message from our divine African goddesses. Okay, so let's get the goddess message. Let's see what goddess is walking with the Libras at this time. What goddess is walking with Libra at this time? Just one card. Oh, that was 3 cards. What goddess is walking with Libra? We haven't seen her before. I'm excited about this. So this is the goddess of pleasure, Tanit. The goddess of pleasure. Look at her. This is such a beautiful card. Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous. It's the number 11. Oh, this is amazing. I love this card. This is such good energy coming from her. She's dripped out in gold. She has purple everywhere. She's in the clouds, honey. She's balancing that water jug on her head. Oh, this is a goddess, darling. So let's see what she's talking about at this time. This is the goddess that is walking with us, walking with the Libras at this time. Let's hold her up with the amethyst. The goddess of pleasure. Let's read more about her. So she's the goddess of pleasure from the temple of conjurers. The element is the air. So that's perfect because, again, Libra is an air sign. So Tanit was the goddess of the stars in ancient Carthage. Today, all the way over in Ibiza, they still have pleasure-filled full moon midnight table dancing parties in her name. That's amazing. You are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust and not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. How much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say aloud, I deserve pleasure. The goddess declaration is, it feels good to feel good. Okay, so Libras, I think it's time to work on your sacral chakra a little bit. The color of the sacral chakra is actually orange. It doesn't have anything to do with purple, but if you want to call in this goddess and her energy into your life, feel free to wear some purple, wear some gold. I'm seeing some shades of pink in there, a little bit of yellow. This number up here being orange, it represents the sacral chakra. I don't know if that's why they made that color orange, but that is the color of the sacral chakra, which speaks to our vitality, our sexuality, our desires. Okay, so Libras, it's time to get cute. It's time to get in your bag, honey. Okay, Libras are very flirty, very well put together. It's time to just bring more pleasure into your life. Okay, Libras. So how can we take care of ourselves? I want 3 cards on self-care. Well, just 1 card on self-care. Choice. Acknowledging your choices, Libra. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. That's good. That is good. That is good. Libras, oftentimes we are indecisive. When it comes to choices, we don't really know how to make them all the time because sorry guys, my camera cut off, but just focus on being in that King of Swords energy when it comes to choices, because you making the right decision every time is not a guarantee. But what is a guarantee, or can be a guarantee, is that no matter what choices you make, you are going to be able to bounce back if anything should go wrong. Okay, so I'm very proud of you, Libras. This is amazing energy. This is great. Like, I am just so ecstatic about where we are as a sign. Okay, we've been through a lot in the last year, and I'm very happy to know that progress is still being made. Okay, so these have been your timeless messages. Thank you so much for tuning in, Libra. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you feel called. Please share with a fellow Libra if you feel called, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.